Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Look me in the eye right now, because the digital world you know, the world where you trust your voice, your email, and your bank, that world has just ended. Forget what you thought you knew about malware and spam. We face a new, relentless, and terrifying adversary, an enemy that weaponizes your own trust against you, using technology so advanced it redefines fraud, artificial intelligence. The headlines scream about AI helping us. It writes emails, it designs websites, it drives cars. We celebrated the innovation. We cheered the speed. But while we cheered, the threat actors, the criminals, the nation-states, they grabbed that same power and turned it into a weapon of mass deception. They have automated the entire attack chain. They have lowered the barrier to entry for global crime to zero. Now every single person who owns a device, every business on this planet, faces an existential threat. This is not about being hacked anymore. It is about being deceived flawlessly. Today we expose the three pillars of this new AI-powered war. And more importantly, we give you the immediate non-negotiable action plan you must implement now. Event 1. The phishing perfection. When AI masters deception. For years, we taught people how to spot a phishing email. We told them, look for the typos. Notice the bad grammar. Check the awkward phrasing. The low-effort scams were easy to see. Those days are gone. Criminals have now automated social engineering using large language models, the very same technology powering advanced chatbots. They call this new threat hyper-realistic phishing, and it has fundamentally changed the rules of the game. Attackers no longer send clumsy, generic emails to millions of people, hoping one person falls for the trick. Today, an AI system profiles you. It crawls your entire digital footprint, your LinkedIn posts, your recent company press releases, your last vacation photos on social media. It gathers this data and crafts an entirely bespoke, contextually aware, and grammatically flawless lure, explicitly designed to exploit your current situation. This AI understands your relationships, your professional tone, and your industry's jargon. Think about this. A finance employee receives an email. The sender line reads, CEO. The tone is urgent, professional, and slightly stressed, just like the real CEO sounds when approaching a big deal. The email references a current, highly confidential project known to only a few people. It requests a small, urgent transfer to a vendor account with a subtly wrong domain name. The victim reads the email. It has no typos. It reflects perfect company knowledge. The employee trusts the communication. They execute the transfer. The attackers did not breach the firewall. The AI breached human trust. They successfully created a narrative so compelling and so targeted that the human brain could not register the warning signs. This phenomenon is not futuristic speculation. Malicious LLMs like Worm GPT and Fraud GPT already exist on the dark web. They operate as crime as a service, democratizing advanced attacks. These tools allow a novice criminal to generate persuasive business email compromise (BEC) messages that previously required the skill of a dedicated fraudster. The cost of launching a sophisticated, scalable attack has dropped by over 95%. When speed meets perfection, the defenses crumble. We must adapt our skepticism immediately, because your mental filters against grammar errors no longer work. This AI weaponizes context, and that is a direct hit on your professional confidence. Action point for Event 1. Every email that demands urgency or a financial transfer, regardless of how perfect it looks, must trigger a mandatory secondary verification via a trusted, known channel, a phone call to the known extension, or an instant message on a secure corporate platform. Do not rely on reply all. Rely on verification. Event 2. The Deepfake Deception. When your voice betrays you. If hyper-realistic phishing targets your professional trust, then deepfake technology targets your most profound, most primal emotional connection, the sound of a voice. This is perhaps the most terrifying vector of AI-powered crime. Phishing, or voice phishing, amplified by deepfakes. Attackers now possess the capability to clone anyone's voice with only a 3-second audio sample stolen from a social media post, a YouTube video, or even a podcast. They then use this clone to call a target, deploying a terrifying cocktail of emotional urgency and synthetic authenticity. Imagine this scenario. A parent receives a panicked phone call. They hear their child's voice, shaking, distressed, maybe crying. The child begs the parent for bail money, saying they are in trouble, insisting that the parent transfer funds immediately, and that the parent must not tell anyone. The tone mimics reality perfectly. The background sounds chaotic. The parent's protective instincts instantly override their rational thought. The victim does not stop to question. They act on fear and love. They wired the money, convinced they had saved their child. The voice was a complete fabrication, an AI-generated digital ghost that preyed on human vulnerability. In the corporate world, the stakes are exponentially higher. Remember the case where fraudsters executed a complex scheme against a global firm? The attackers used AI to convincingly deepfake the chief financial officer and several other employees in a live video conference. An unsuspecting finance employee joined the meeting, saw the CFO's face, heard the CFO's voice, and saw the familiar faces of colleagues. This team authorized 15 separate transfers, totaling over $25 million. Attackers used visual and auditory proof, overwhelming and immediate, to bypass the employee's skepticism. This incident was not about firewalls. It was about the collapse of verified reality. Voice deepfakes eliminate the final safeguard we thought we had: the personal connection. When your ears tell you the voice is authentic, when your eyes see the face of your boss or your child, your internal alarm system shuts down. The sheer availability of this technology means that every piece of audio or video you post online can become potential training data for your own impersonation. This is the ultimate identity theft, where criminals steal how you sound to steal your money. Action point for Event 2. Establish a non-negotiable safe word or challenge phrase with your family, friends, and especially key personnel in your business. If a loved one calls with an emergency and asks for money, demand the safe word. If a colleague calls with an urgent financial request, hang up and call them back on their known, saved, trusted number. Break the attack chain by demanding proof of humanity. Event 3. The autonomous attackers, the self-evolving malware. The threat does not stop at social engineering. The underlying technical attacks are also undergoing a catastrophic evolution. Attackers are weaponizing AI not just to trick people, but to build smarter, faster, and utterly undetectable malware. We call these the autonomous attack agents, and they represent the death knell for signature-based security systems. The core problem is polymorphism. Traditional antivirus software hunts for the unique digital signature of a known virus. If it sees that signature, it stops the attack. Now, generative AI allows criminals to continuously rewrite and morph the malware's codebase on the fly. This creates polymorphic malware that changes its signature, its communication patterns, and its execution methods every few minutes. Your defense system detects a threat, flags the signature, and updates its database, but by the time it finishes, the malware has already evolved into 20 new, unrecognizable forms. This adaptive intelligence means the malware can analyze your specific network environment. It identifies firewalls, learns the detection routines, and customizes its path to bypass them. It uses AI to automate the entire kill chain. 1. Reconnaissance. AI bots relentlessly scan public code repositories and databases, gathering intelligence and prioritizing vulnerabilities in minutes, not days. 2. Weaponization. Generative models write the exploit code itself, filling the knowledge gap for low-skilled criminals. Projects like PWNGPT demonstrate that AI can draft complex exploit payloads when given a vulnerability description. 3. Lateral movement. Once inside, the AI agent automates credential theft and network mapping. It moves through your systems with blinding speed, identifying the most critical data and the most valuable systems to target for maximum impact, all without needing constant human oversight. 4. Evasion. The AI agent compresses exfiltrated data into formats that look like normal, everyday cloud traffic, allowing massive amounts of sensitive data to leak out under the radar. This is the creation of a hands-off, entirely seamless attack pipeline. The adversary is no longer a slow-moving human sitting at a keyboard. It is an always-on, constantly evolving intelligence designed solely to breach your systems and maximize its destructive potential. AI-enhanced ransomware, for example, now dynamically adjusts its encryption speed and scope based on the resistance it meets, ensuring the most profitable and devastating outcome. This technological arms race demands that defenders keep pace with the attack. Action point for Event 3. You must migrate your defense strategy from static prevention to dynamic, AI-powered detection and zero-trust architecture. Assume every device and user on your network is compromised until proven otherwise. Deploy AI models on your side, AI that analyzes behavioral anomalies and network patterns, not just known signatures, to spot the adversary before it can launch its self-evolving payload. You must fight fire with fire. Event 4. The immediate action plan. How to take back control. We have identified the 3 fundamental threats: the phishing perfection, the deepfake deception, and the autonomous attackers. This is the crisis. But I want you to feel the power, because every crisis brings an opportunity for massive change. The only way we beat this threat is by changing our behavior and demanding better technology. You hold the key. First, personal digital fortification. Stop viewing security as a one-time setup. See it as a constant state of readiness. Implement multi-factor authentication, MFA, on every single account you own, personal and professional. Not just passwords, but MFA. If a criminal steals your password, MFA ensures they still cannot access your accounts. This single step eliminates 99% of automated credential theft attempts. Furthermore, be hyper-vigilant about what you share. Every voice clip, every vacation photo, every personal update, you feed that data directly to the enemy's AI profiling engine. Post wisely, or suffer the consequences. Second, corporate, organizational overhaul. You must treat your employees as the true frontline defense. Stop giving them boring annual presentations. Start running frequent, high-stakes, hyper-realistic phishing and vishing simulations that mirror the AI threats we discussed today. Train them to recognize the red flags of urgency, not just the red flags of bad grammar. Adopt zero-trust frameworks immediately. Never trust, always verify. Access should be granted on a need-to-know, per-session basis, minimizing the potential blast radius of an inevitable compromise. You must embrace AI-powered tools for defense, predictive analytics, and behavior monitoring systems that can keep pace with AI-powered attacks. Third, demand transparency and skepticism. We must demand transparency from the companies developing these powerful AI models. We need AI-generated content to carry invisible watermarks that label its provenance, so we can definitively know when we are dealing with a synthetic communication. As a consumer and a professional, you must adopt an immediate, aggressive stance of skepticism toward any communication that evokes panic, fear, or urgency. Slow down. Take a breath. Take the time to verify. Urgency is the fraudster's greatest tool. Calm verification is your superpower. This moment requires a paradigm shift. This is not the time to be a victim. This is the time to become a champion of your own digital security. The attackers are moving fast, but we can move smarter, with precision, and with an unshakable commitment to protecting our assets and our families. The battle is raging right now. We need you on the front lines, armed with knowledge and ready to act. Call to action. If this information jolted you into action, if you learned something that will protect your family or your business this week, then you have a responsibility. You must get this information into the hands of others. Hit the like button on this video right now. Share this with everyone you know, your coworkers, your parents, your employees. Cybersecurity is a team effort. And if you want more cutting-edge analysis, more strategies, and the intelligence you need to stay 5 steps ahead of the curve, then do the most crucial thing. Subscribe to Dr. Carmenatty's channel and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below. Which of these AI threats, the phishing perfection, the deepfake deception, or the autonomous attackers, worries you the most? And what is the one thing you will change today? Stay sharp. Stay secure. I will see you in the following video.